Inflation has remained record low. Consumer prices in February were only 0.1% higher than a year earlier and also 0.1% up from January, the Central Statistical Office said. Household energy prices dropped by more than 10% from last February. The effects of a reduction in financial transaction fees could also be felt. The introduction of the 2 monthly free cash withdrawals has resulted in a nearly 10% drop in the prices of financial services compared to January.
The strength of a community is manifested not only in common faith, will, goals, dedication and deeds, but also in fine words and models to be followed, the Hungarian president said at a ceremony presenting high state awards in parliament. János Áder handed over the Kossuth and Széchenyi prizes and the Hungarian Order of Merit Award to artists, scholars and scientists. The Kossuth Grand Prize this year was awarded to writer Anna Jókai and the Kossuth Prize to 20 artists. The Széchenyi Grand Prize was given to eminent Hungarian-born historian John Lukács and the Széchenyi Prize to 19 personalities. The Order of Merit went to 29 personalities.
Thousands participated in a demonstration called the Day of Szekler Freedom in Marosvásárhely. People arrived from Szekler land and from the whole of Transylvania to attend the event at the monument of Szekler martyrs and demanded territorial autonomy for Szekler land. Participants unanimously approved a petition in which they said that Romania violates international obligations when it disregards the will of the Szekler people, restricts the freedoms of assembly and expression with no good reason and bans the use of Szekler symbols. The protesters called on the Romanian government to start a dialogue on the status of Szekler land. Representatives of local Hungarians in several European and North American cities, such as Cleveland and Los Angeles in the US and Toronto in Canada, held protests in support of Szekler autonomy. Addressing a demonstration in Budapest Hero Square, Árpád György Mózes, head of the For Szekler Land Society, read out an appeal calling on the Romanian government to start talks with organizations promoting Szekler autonomy and respect human rights. The crowd expressed its approval of the appeal by shouting "Autonomy for Szekler land." Later on, the demonstrators moved to the Romanian embassy in Budapest.
Around 100 people participated in a demonstration at the Romanian embassy in Vienna on Monday evening at the same time as the autonomy protest of Marosvásárhely, dubbed Day of Szekler Freedom. Participants at the protest in Vienna also arrived from Székely, Transylvania, the Partium, Graz and Linz. They submitted a letter to the Romanian embassy representatives calling on the Romanian government to fulfill its international obligations and respect the rights of the Hungarian community. Unidentified perpetrators have set alight the memorial to the Hungarian conquest of the Carpathian Basin at the Verecke Pass. Security camera recordings showed 2 masked people climbing onto the monument and pouring flammable liquid and torching it. The Office of the State Secretary for Hungarian Minorities said in a statement that it was appalling and unworthy that while Ukraine is fighting to overcome a crisis and promote democratization, some people are using this extremely dangerous situation to try to ratchet up tensions by vandalizing the memorial. Some 40,000 Hungarian pupils have had the chance to visit their peers in neighboring countries in the past 3 years. The Hungarian government now wants to make sure the same number of pupils follow suit in the next 12 months. 1.5 billion forints has been set aside for this project, the Minister of Human Resources said. By now, almost every second pupil in grade 7 or 8 has had the opportunity to visit Hungarian communities beyond the borders, with the Hungarian state covering their expenses, said Zoltán Balogh.
Budapest Central Kossuth Square will reopen for pedestrians and cyclists on Saturday. Project Director of Renovations work Tamás Vasler said that workers are adding the final touches to the visitor center and to the parking house. The Rákóczi monument and poet Attila József's statue have been put to their place. The project is expected to be completed by midsummer, with the underground car park and the Parliament Museum becoming fully functional, he added.